Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Ross and Preston with Tour Quality Golf. Today, we're going to be reviewing the new Mizuno 923 iron series. We're going to compare it against the 921. So far we have the 923, the Hot Metal Pro, and the Hot Metal High Launch. In the 921 series, there wasn't a high launch, so there won't be anything to compare that to. But we're going to start off. Preston has his gamer. Tell him what your gamer is.
So I'm playing the Miura TC201. And I've got the Dynamic Gold Tour Issue S400 in here. So we're going to use this as a baseline.
Okay. We don't have a Tour Issue S400. It broke. We're trying to get it fixed. So we've got a regular S400 non-Tour Issue that we're going to be using to compare. So everything should be fairly similar. Also, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe, like the video, turn on the notification bell, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. Preston's going to do his baseline shots.
Got my Miura 201 here.
Great ball to start off with. So you're 178 carry.
Yeah.
Is that pretty typical? What do you play it outside?
170, 175 club.
Okay, so that was just flushed.
Yeah, that was just hit really, really good.
Okay. What's got you wanting to play the 201?
Honestly, just the look and feel and the playability of it. So it's really forgiving for not necessarily being a forgiving iron. Looks great, feels amazing. Fell in love with them and can't take them out of the bag.
Yeah, it's phenomenal iron. I think in that player's cavity category, I think this is probably top 3 up there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that was a little bit of a miss.
Yeah, that was a pretty heely shot right there.
Okay, 66 carry.
Yep. Ooh, there's a really toey ball for you guys.
Okay. So you're 162 carry off a toe ball. There's another decent one.
Yeah.
All right, so would you call that about a stock golf course shot?
That's a stock golf course shot to the tee.
Okay, let's go over the numbers here a little bit. You're 87 club speed, 121 ball speed, 6,000 spin, 1.39 smash, 173 carry, 95 in the air, and 3 feet offline. So I'd say that's a pretty good ball.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's go ahead and move on. We'll start with the 921 Hot Metal as a baseline, and then we'll move on to the 923 Hot Metal. All right, so what do we got here?
All right, so we got the 2 year ago 921 Hot Metal.
Okay.
So we'll try this bad boy out, get the baseline down.
All right.
Ooh, left face open on that one, but.
Still, really good ball speed.
Yeah.
Did you hit that in the middle or miss it a little?
A little toey, actually.
A little toey. Still got 175 carry. That's that Hot Metal series, man. It's just super forgiving.
Yeah. I mean, that was not a good golf swing, and for that to still go 175. A little low on the face, but.
There we go. 77 carry, 123 ball speed. There we go. There's a 124.8, basically 125 ball speed, 5,000 spin for all intents and purposes. You're a 1.40 smash and a 186 carry. So
yeah, that was a pretty solid.
Pretty good ball. Okay, so 180, 185 with this is what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to the 923 head.
Perfect.
All right, so now what do we have?
So now we got the 923 Hot Metal. So let's check this bad boy out.
Okay. How's it look compared to the 921?
Looks are very similar. The look from the top hasn't changed a lot.
Okay.
But looks good. No complaints. Tad thick on top, but thinner, I think, than last year, actually. I think it's a tad bit thinner.
Okay. All right, so there's going immediately more ball speed.
Yeah, I mean, that was flush.
What's that? Almost 3 miles an hour more.
Yeah.
190 carry on that one. Same spin, similar spin. Landing angle is about the same. That one maybe went a little bit higher.
Yeah, a little bit. I think on the face open, kind of.
Okay.
But that was flush. A little bit of a miss hit.
So 24.8 ball speed, 4,300 spin, 190 carry.
Yeah.
It's pretty good so far.
These bad boys are hot.
They are hot. Hence the name Hot Metal.
Hot metal. Pun not intended, but it's there, you know.
So there's another good one.
Yeah.
Basically 27 ball speed, 187 carry. So spin's about the same. Ball speed maybe a little faster. Carry's about the same, maybe a few yards further, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and what really surprises me is how actually consistent that was.
I know, right?
I mean, for being a pre-player improvement iron, you know, usually you get that one hot spot that just flies on you. I mean, that was 3 right there in a row that are within 2.5 yards from each other.
It's pretty good, man.
That's really good.
That's real good.
Well, cool. Let's try the HL.
Okay. All right, so what do we have here?
So now we got the Hot Metal HL. Ross, explain to me what this HL really is.
So HL stands for higher loft. So you're, I think, a 31 degree versus 28.5.
Ooh, okay. Looks really good. Looks very similar. Just looks like it has more loft.
I think it's a little thicker in the sole, in my opinion.
It does actually look a little thicker in the sole. Now that you say that, yes. But
still a good looking iron.
Yeah, I mean, looks just like the Hot Metal looking down at it. A little more loft on it, but let's see how she performs.
So there wasn't a high loft last year, or high launch, sorry. HL stands for high launch, not high loft. There wasn't an HL last year, so there's nothing to compare it to. But right off the bat, immediately, that's 12 to 15 feet higher than you were hitting the regular Hot Metal, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and it has, about 600 to 700 more RPMs of spin on it.
Yep, absolutely.
And that was hit really good.
All right, so the main complaint we had with the Hot Metal in the Pro is we couldn't get enough spin with it sometimes for certain people, and certain people couldn't get it up in the air high enough. Wouldn't you say that's pretty accurate?
Yeah, I mean, that was the main concern with last year's, or 2 years ago's Hot Metal.
Yep. So we spent we did a lot of bending them weak to try to help people get it in the air and gain some spin. So this should be a really good seller for if you played the regular Hot Metal last year. This is probably a really good fit for you, especially if you had to go, 2 degrees weak or something like that.
Yeah, no, this is first swing off. I mean, you can see just
how much higher it is,
how much higher it's going.
Definitely higher. So you look right here, you're 104, 104, 105, 101, then boom, 112, 118.
Yeah.
So it's definitely launching higher, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. And spinning more, which is good.
Yep. Going to be more consistent. You won't get as many knuckleballs, and you'll be able to hold the green better.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I mean, look at your landing angle. It's almost 52 there.
Wow. That was smoked.
Okay, so there's another good one. 116 in the air, 5,700 spin, 142. I mean, this is pretty consistent too.
Yeah, good to see that this is doing what it's supposed to do.
It seems like there's not as many quote unquote flyers from hitting a hot spot with these as there was with the last generation. It seems like every generation the hot spots get better and better. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree. That's for sure.
Okay, hit you one more here. Another good one, huh?
Yes, that was struck.
Yeah, 118 in the air, 6,100 spin. So yeah, if you're a guy that struggles to get spin, this iron's probably one you want to try out for sure.
Absolutely.
Anything else you think?
No, I mean, that's impressive. I spun that as much as I did my 201.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's
saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
Cool. All right, well, let's move on to the Hot Metal Pro. All right, what do you have here?
So I got the JPX 921 Hot Metal Pro, last year's.
Okay.
So, looks good. Let's give her some shots. And see
How's
how
it
she
look compared to the
performs.
hot metal?
A little less offset, and honestly, the top line's about the same, but maybe a little bit thinner and a little bit thinner in the sole too.
Okay. Hit you a couple here.
Ooh, that's going a little left.
Okay. Still good ball speed though.
Yeah.
So ball speed's not an issue with this iron.
Yeah. Every time I've tried these older ones, ball speed's never been the issue. Better swing.
Okay. 24 ball speed, 6,100 spin, 78 carry.
Yeah.
Face was open a little bit. Dynamic loft went up a little bit. All right. 24 ball speed, 5,900 spin, 180 carry, 1.4 smash.
Yeah.
So hot metal pro spins a little more.
Spins a little more, looks like.
Okay. Hit you one more. There's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hit really well.
Okay. 126 ball speed, 5,500 spin, 185 carry. So about the same as the 921 hot metal.
Yeah, right about the same.
Yep. And then the 23 hot metal was probably 5 yards longer than that, you think?
I think so, on average, yeah.
On average. Okay. Hit you one more here. Hey, there's the best one so far.
Yeah, that's
120, basically 128 ball speed, 5,400 spin, 188 carry. So the thing I'm noticing is the height.
Yeah.
It's launching higher, kind of like the HL maybe.
Yeah, kind of like the new HL.
Okay.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah. All right, let's go over the 923 then. All right, what do we got here?
So now we got the 923 Hot Metal Pro.
Okay.
Similar on the sole. I wouldn't say the sole thickness has gotten bigger or any skinnier.
Does it look the same length heel to toe?
Yes, I'd say so. I'd say almost like the toe was shaven down just a hair maybe. But
Okay.
it looks really, really good.
Okay. Same or less offset?
Yeah, same or less actually. Maybe even a hair less.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of offset on these.
All
which
right.
is
Hit a
really
couple
good to
here.
see.
There we go. 126 ball speed, 5,300 spin, and 186.5 carries. So what I'm noticing, dynamic loft was about the same, and spin came down about 600 RPM, when you say?
Yeah, right about 600.
Okay. Hit that again. Hey, there we go. There's some ball speed. So 128.5, 5,100 spin, and 191 carry. So definitely spins less.
Yep, spins a little less.
Maybe a little more ball speed.
Yeah, I think a little bit more.
Mile an hour or two more.
Yeah, I mean, that was hit really, really good. I mean, there was
Crazy to think.
192 carry.
All right, so how's it feel compared to the 921?
Honestly, it feels a little bit softer.
Okay.
The 921 to me feels a little clicky.
Okay.
This-
That's how I was going to describe it. Maybe a little clicky.
A little clicky. And this one has the 923. It's a little bit softer, not so much of a clicky feel whenever you flush it.
Yep.
It's really good. I like that they changed that.
I kind of agree. I think this head does feel a little bit softer, not quite so clicky.
Yeah.
Okay, hit you one more, then we'll go over some final thoughts here. So there's a good one in on 126.8 ball speed, 5,600 spin, 185 carry. So maybe a yard or two longer, maybe.
Yeah.
Spins a little less.
Yeah, spins a touch less.
Okay. Let's go over some final thoughts here.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Let's go over some stuff here from Mizuno. So first and foremost, the Forge and the Tour don't launch until next February. Retail on the Hot Metal series is going from $125 an iron to $137.50 an iron. Mizuno is saying they've switched from 4140M chromoly to nickel chromoly 4335, which is 35% stronger for a thinner face, more ball speed. They've increased the sweet spot by 16%, which equals more ball speed across the face, a more forgiving club face from heel to toe. They also have what they're calling a variable thickness sole to create more ball speed. They've also got a V chassis reinforcement back here, this little V. What that does is that filters out all the sound frequencies that make it sound clicky. So that's why this doesn't sound as clicky anymore.
Nice.
So they put a whole bunch of R&D into the sound, feel, more ball speed, all that stuff. So let's go over some final thoughts here. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty impressed. The new stuff, the new 923s. Like I said, the big improvement for me was that it's not as clicky. It feels better. So that's awesome to see that they're improving that for a player's, a player improvement iron. And, I'm really impressed with what they've done so far with this new stuff. And I'm excited to see the other stuff that they bring out in February.
Yeah, for sure. That forged will probably be a really popular iron. That tour will probably be a popular iron. You'll probably see a lot of guys on tour using the 923 tour. The main thing I notice is they're not as clicky. They sound better. They feel better. And I noticed when you were hitting it, you got a few miles an hour or more ball speed maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, which is cool to see that, every year they're bumping it up.
Yeah, they're bumping it up as much as they can.
Yeah.
Will you notice that 1 or 2 miles an hour ball speed on the course? Probably not. But it's nice to know that this product is better than the previous generation. So
absolutely.
All right, let's go over cliff notes here. You've got Hot Metal Pro, and they're introducing the Hot Metal HL this year, which is basically 2.5 degrees weaker to help you hit it higher, spin more.
Yeah, which we really saw.
Absolutely. The Forged and the Tour don't release until February. Mm-hmm. And the main takeaways from this iron are less clicky and a little bit more ball speed.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. That helps a lot. Hit the notification bell, and thanks for tuning in.